Hello everyone. Are you suffering from procrastination? Are you finding it very difficult for you to overcome procrastination? Then this video is for you. But if you know you have overcome procrastination, scroll up, then this video is not for you. I'm going to be talking throughout this week on how to overcome procrastination. So stay up on my videos, okay? Now, today we are going to talk about how we can be able to understand what actually this procrastination means. Most people don't know what procrastination actually means. So, I'm going to enlighten you on actually what procrastination means. Procrastination is delaying a task or postponing a task, knowing fully whether that task is important or urgent. Now, some of us postpone things that we should have done or need to be done at a particular period of time, but probably because we feel like we are tired, we are not good enough, we are not good enough, we are always looking for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect motivation. Those things will not come. In fact, those things come when you at the point of you doing what you are meant to do, especially when that thing you have to do, it's very important. No, it's very, but there are cycles of procrastination most of you don't know. Number one, tax. Whenever you are given a tax, do not postpone it. Do not say I have a challenge. Do not give reasons to why you will not perform that tax. That is one way to overcoming procrastination. You need to understand that the task that they are giving to you, how important it is, who is going to be affected by my decision of not doing it. So whenever you're given a task, the first thing you have to do is that you need to know how urgent that task is. Do not focus on your challenges, focus on the importance of that task being given to you. But most of all, focus on the challenges to why we are not going to do what we have to do or we need to do, or the task laid before us. So number two is unhelpful assumption. Most of us assume that there is always time. Number one, that is one of the way when you see assumption is the birthplace of failure. Assumption is the birthplace for failure. So if you truly want to fail, you keep assuming. But if you don't want to fail, you need to stop assuming. There is not a perfect. Most of us are saying, there is time. I have time. I'm waiting for the perfect time. There cannot be a perfect time to do things. The perfect time for you to do anything is now. It's at this moment. It's at this point. The perfect time is now. Don't postpone what you have to do at the moment because you feel like it is not the perfect time. Because there is no perfect time. There is no perfect time for anything. The perfect time is now. So do not assume. Don't assume that there is a perfect time. There is no perfect time. Don't assume that you are tired, regardless of how you feel. I think our body is controlled by what we say and what we think. So if you think that you are tired, you are tired. And if you want to achieve much in life, you need to understand that tiredness is not an option. So what needs to be done has to be done at a certain period of time. And you need to understand the weight behind you not doing that in which you have to do at that particular time. Number three is perceived discomfort. Most of us feel like, because okay, but I'm not going to do this because I am sick. I'm not going to do this because I am tired. I'm not going to do this because I'm having user feelings. I'm not going to do this because when you begin to assume or perceive a certain level of discomfort. I'm not going to do this because the environment is toxic. I'm not going to do this because there is no light. I'm not going to do this. Look, if we have this conception of we don't have to do things because I feel discomfort, we will not achieve much. Most of us don't achieve a lot because we assume, and because we feel like there is a perfect space. So because this there is no light, so you won't do what you have to do. There is no this, you begin to postpone what you have to do. Whatever you have to do, when there is a will, there is a way, regardless of your condition. They say, there's a saying that goes that water the water used to harden an egg can also be used to soften the potatoes. So regardless of the condition, it doesn't matter the condition. The point is, will the result, how resourceful are you? How resourceful can you be? So when there is a will, there is a way. Do not postpone what you have to do because you feel like, okay, you have a reason behind you not doing it. When you begin to have reasons behind not doing something, that is the beginning of failure. And when you keep postponing, you will keep on having more reasons to why you don't have to do it. Because there will always be reasons. Whether we like it or not, there will always be reasons to why we are not going to do anything. Number four is excuses. Most of us give a lot of excuses. We need to cut down on our excuses. Most of us give a lot of excuses. There is always an excuse to why you didn't do something. And if you keep on posing if you keep on having excuses to why you don't have to do anything, those things will still remain undone, and at the end of the day you will have nothing to show for it. So if there is one thing I know that can overcome challenges, is stop giving excuses to things, to why you don't have to do anything, because there will always be an excuse. Do not assume excuses. Do not assume that I have to be in a particular background before I could make money. I have to be in a particular place before I could send an email. Whatever you need to do, do it now. If there is something my mentor and father in the Lord will always tell me, is that, look, you don't have eternity to fulfill destiny. So whatever you have to do, do it now and on time. You don't have eternity to fulfill destiny. So what has to be done now and on time. Number five is procrastination activities. What are procrastination activities? You put your needs before you put your wants before your needs. Let me use the economic term so that you understand. You put your wants before your needs. You put things that are not urgent. You prioritize things that are not important to those things that are important. You feel comfortable doing those things that are not important rather than doing things that are important. You feel tired to do things that are important, and then you have more energy to do those things that are not important. And those are the things stealing our time, stealing our result and our productivity. Whatever that needs to be done on time. Have a schedule for things. Know what needs to be done and do it on time. Do it immediately and on time. Know how urgent and important it is. Know the consequences to why you won't do those things that are urgent and those things that are important. When you set when you prioritize, let me say that word, when you prioritize things that are more important to things that are not important, you will get results. I don't know who is hearing this, but you will gain more results. Prioritize things that are important. Prioritize things that are urgent. Prioritize things that needs to be done now. Okay, whatever you need to be, whatever you need to do, or whatever you have to do it now, and do it on time. We are almost, I think we have passed almost half of the year is almost, in fact, the year is almost over. We are already in August, setting for September, and most of us have not achieved a lot because we keep postponing, we keep delaying things that we should have done right from the onset, right from the start. We keep delaying it, and the more we delay, the more those things keep remaining undone, and no one will do it for you. You're just prolonging the reason why you have to do things. So whatever you need to do it and on time, because because you don't have eternity to fulfill destiny. So do it on time. Don't wait for the perfect time. There is no perfect time for anything. In fact, there can never be a perfect time, a perfect mood, and a perfect condition for anything. So whatever you need to do it on time, and do it immediately. Know the importance of things and how urgent it is. Number one, short-term rewards. Like I said earlier, procrastinate. When you prioritize things that are less important to things that are more important, you feel like in this short-time reward, you feel like those things that are less important. When we prioritize things that are less important, and you gain a certain reward, or let's say you achieve certain results on those things that are less important, you feel like you have achieved a lot. But while those things that are more important and urgent are remaining undone, do not prioritize. For example, you have to read your book as a student, and then you leave reading your book because you scored a match. You leave reading your book, you went to go play ball, and then because you scored the highest, or should I say you scored a goal, and then you feel like you have achieved a lot while your book is still left unread. So you need to go. I don't know whether you understand. So you prioritize things that are not important. You feel like those things that are not important are actually more important to you, and when you feel like those things are important to you, those less important things are now more important to you, you will not achieve anything. In fact, you are setting yourself for failure. You are setting yourself for lack of productivity. You are just setting yourself backward. Stop dreaming and start achieving. Stop dreaming and start achieving. Stop delaying and start working. Do not prioritize things that are not important to things that are important and of more value to you, to your company, to you, to your company, to that establishment, to whatever it is that you're doing. Prioritize things that are important and they are of urgent needs. Number two, long-term consequences. There are consequences to not doing things on time, in time, on time, and in time. There are consequences to procrastination. In fact, one of the major consequences to procrastination is lack of productivity. You will not be productive. Most of us say, I work under pressure. Really? What you're supposed to do on time, you won't do it, and you say, I'm not going to do it because I work under pressure, when it's the last getting to the deadline of it, I'm going to do it. Do you know the consequences of working under pressure is you are deteriorating your mental health, because your brain at that point will be hyperactive, and when you are too hyperactive, when your brain is too hyperactive, there are consequences to it. So stop doing things that are not important and start achieving things that are important. Things that are of value, things that are of great value to you, and things that are of more great value to your company. That is how to be productive. So limit procrastination. Procrastination, they say, is a thief of time. Now, how can we resolve all this cycle? How can we reverse the cycle of procrastination? Number one, you need to recognize your problem. Procrastination is a mental issue. So you need to recognize that this is a problem to me. And that is where you find your solution. You ask yourself certain questions. Why do I always feel tired to do things that are important? Why do I feel why do I even need the perfect time to do what I need to do? Is there going to be a perfect time? Recognize your problem. Am I having is there an iota of fear in me? Am I scared of doing it because I feel like I will fail? You need to know why. You need to recognize why you are procrastinating what you are. Am I actually tired? Or I just think that I'm tired? When you can be able to recognize your problem, you are halfway solving it. So recognize the challenge that you have. Do you understand? Recognize the challenge that you have. Number two, question. Ask yourself certain questions. Like I said before, ask yourself questions. Am I doing this because I'm scared? Or I'm doing this because, am I procrastinating because I'm scared? Or I'm procrastinating because I don't want to do it? Am I scared of failure? What is happening to me? If I do this, will I be happy doing it? Or will I not be happy doing it? Me not doing it, will I be happy not doing it? So ask yourself certain questions. Not the reason why you are procrastinating. It's a personal question. Ask yourself that question. Why do I always feel tired? Why do I always feel tired to do things that are important to me? And then those things that are less important to me, there's this energy that comes with me doing things that are not important. Ask yourself those questions. When you ask yourself those questions, then you answer yourself those questions, and then you can be able to recognize your problem. Number two, tolerate it. When you have a challenge, you cannot see. We cannot overly say that we can overcome procrastination, but we can always curtail it. Because you can't, not procrastination. You can't you can't overly overcome those ideas that always pop out in your mind. Those are assumptions that pop out in your mind, but you can be able to tolerate those ideas. For example, when you ask yourself this question, am I tired? Even if you feel that you are tired and there are things that you have to do, go and do it. Suppress that feeling and go and do what you need to do. As long as that thing that you have to do is important and of great value, go and do it. Don't have this notion that I am waiting for the perfect time or I feel tired. When you think that you are tired, that's when you actually become tired. Most of us don't know. When you begin to think that I am tired, you actually become tired. So ask yourself these very important questions. Okay? Ask yourself these questions. And then be able to, whenever you feel the need to procrastinate, that is the time for you to get energy to do that thing that you feel not to do. Do you understand? So do not stop. We should not keep on Because the more we keep procrastinating, the more things we, the more there are so many things that will be left undone. So procrastination, like they say, is a thief of time. Number 4, challenges. There must be challenges, but do not give excuses. They see in the cycle and phase of life, there will always be challenges. Challenges will always pop up. Like they say, there is no perfect time. So there will always be challenges. But it's how you are able to overcome those challenges that makes you a hero. So regardless of the challenge, still find ways on how you can be able to do those things that you need to do. Those important things that have more value to you, that add more value to your life. Okay? So prioritize things. Make things your priority so that you can achieve more. Okay? Then number 5, implement things. Learn to implement things. Set yourself a goal. So in the challenge, I want to add something in the challenge. Set a goal for yourself. Have a vision for yourself. Set yourself a goal and work towards that goal. Give yourself a timeline. Time yourself. Do time proper management and implement it. When you say, when I wake up in the morning by 6, I have to pray. You wake up by, make sure you set your alarm. By 6, you are awake. You pray. Give yourself a schedule and implement those schedules. Schedule yourself. Track yourself. Track yourself. And track your progress. List out everything that you, those things that are urgent to you, those things that are important to you. List them out. Put timing on them. And then those ones that you have done, you tick. That is how for you to be that is one way for you to be very productive. And you will achieve a lot, in fact more than a lot. So time yourself. Give yourself a proper time management. Don't feel comfortable in don't feel comfortable in discomfort. Okay? So give yourself timing. Time yourself. Say proper planning give perfect performance. So prioritize things that are more important. Know your needs and your wants. Let me put it that way. And set your needs above your wants. So set things that are urgent, things that are important, over things that are less important to you. That is how you can be able to be productive and achieve more in a day. Number 7, you review. Like I said, make a list, more like a bucket list. Every single day you have more like a timetable that you have to do. Then review it. Review your timetable. Ask yourself, have I done this? Yes, you think. Have I done this? Yes, you think. Has this been done? Yes, you think. And then you go back and cross check and say, okay, this list I have made for myself, how many have I done? How many have I not done? Then you realize that at the end of the day, you have achieved every single thing that you have to do. For that day, set yourself time. Give yourself time. When time is placed in a particular thing, achievement is easy. So place values on prioritize things and put things that are above. You realize the things that are important to you above those things that are not important, and set timing towards them, and then you see yourself achieving. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and make sure you click the like and comment on your thoughts. And if you have questions that you need to ask me concerning procrastination, I am well available, and in my next video I will also be doing some questions and answer. Yes, in my next video I'm going to be so please send me your questions. You can DM me, and you can also send your questions to the comment section and I will review it. Thank you very much and have a good day.